Hey guys, today we're gonna try to do another LeetCode problem, and today we have binary tree zigzag level order traversal. I've been working on ref first search, and then this is one of the first medium questions I'm gonna tackle on ref first search. Okay, so let's start this timer, and then let's read the question. Given the root of a binary tree, return the zigzag level order traversal of his node, i.e. from left to right, then right to left for the next and alternate between. So I think the easiest way to do this would be actually no, but there's this case where we have so 3 and it goes, then we'll go 20 to 9, and then we'll go here to if there's any child here, I think, and we'll go here, and after this one we'll go from 7 to the right child, I'm pretty sure. So in that case we can test it out by doing, we change one of those to like 4, 5, and then if you just return the head, and we can see how well that works, or we can see the answer at least. We're supposed to return a vector. Okay. I mean, we can just get the ref first search ready anyways. So for ref first search we need well, first we need the answer. So then we can do std vector of int answer, and then we can initialize that to be empty, and then we need a queue. So we do std queue of a list node, or tree nodes actually. Tree node. We can call this a queue. And then if there's a root node, then we add something to the queue. If not, then we know that there's no node, and we can return the empty root node. I'll just return the empty list of vectors. So then to do that, if root, then we can do q.push root. Okay, and then we can do while the queue is not empty. Empty. While queue is not empty, what we can do now is we can have our level size. So int level size would be the static cast of int on the queue dot size, and then after that we need our answer, or we need something to actually append to the to our answer vector, so that we can make another vector of ints called levels. And we can say current level, we can say level, it doesn't matter. Current level. Okay, and then we can, after this, what we can do would be a for loop, because every time we have something in the queue, what's gonna happen? We're gonna check the left and the right, or first we're gonna take it out. We're gonna put it into our current level, and then or check the left and the left and the right, then add it, and then for the root level side will be 1. So then after that, when we remove it, we're gonna go back to a while loop, see the level, and in this case it'll be 2, and then we're gonna reset our current vector, and then we're gonna append it to our answer at the very end. And then for the for loop again, we're gonna check if left and for right has a thing, and then we're gonna add that, and then we're gonna pop, and then we're gonna do 20, and then we're gonna see 20 has one, add them, pop, and rinse and repeat. For int I of 0, I has to be less than the level size to run plus I. Okay. So now we can make a temp node, node tree. Oh, and also what I was thinking of, we have a special, not like a switch, because what we can do instead is, because we're still gonna go down the tree level order like regular, like if I do a regular binary, a breadth first search, we're gonna get 3, 9, 20, 15, 17, and then what we can do after that is just reverse every other one. So then to do that would be first, let's just do the breadth first search. I don't know if that's the proper way, but that's the way I think I can solve the question, and it could be the brute force method. So then tree node would be the q dot front. So we're taking it from the front. Oop, whoa. And then where did that come from? Okay, and then we're taking it from the front, and then what we can do is now q dot pop. Take it out, and then we have a node dot value, or current level dot push back. We can push back the q value, and then afterwards you're gonna check if node dot left does not equal a null pointer, then we can do q dot push node left, and then if node right does not equal null pointer, then we do q dot push node right. Okay, and now we have to do level current level answer dot push back level, and then once we look at this, we're gonna see that return answer. Once we do this, we're gonna see that we're gonna get the binary tree as terms of 3, 9, 20, 15, 17 instead. Never mind. Oopsies, that's a lot of syntaxical things. Okay, now it should be over. Now we should have our answer. Yeah. So then here, if we look at this case too, we want to check this case. So then we were expecting this instead. Okay. Yeah, so then what we can do now is just reverse these two over here. If we just change case 4 still, and then we add the 5 here, now we can go, oops, null, and then we can add 3, and then we go null, and add 4, 5, and 8. 41. The parsement input. Oh, because I was supposed to go. Yeah, 3. No. Oh, oops. How is this supposed to run? I'm assuming it's supposed to just reverse the very bottom one instead. Yeah, so it goes 46. So then what we can do now is have a bool flip, and if it's 0, first we set it to 0 because we can, 0 means false. So now what we do here is before we push it back, if not flipped, if it's flipped, what we can just do is actually reverse current level dot begin, and then current level dot end, and then that's it. So we're gonna reverse that current level when it's true, and then flip, and then flip equals 0 afterwards, and then here flip 1. Okay, we're gonna flip flop. Hopefully this works. Okay. Did not work. Oh, because flip will always be 0. Oopsies. Okay, this is always flipping it now. Oh, because it'll always be 1 over here. Once we flip will be 0, and then we want to turn it back to flip. And if flip equal to 0 question mark, if so flip equal 1, else why am I flipping that now? Oh. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting the stupid flipping mechanism wrong. So right now it's 0, so it doesn't flip. So then if it's not a 0, then it's a 1. So then we go 1, and then we go through the whole thing. And because it's true, we turn it to 0. We just have a counter, man. If we just have a counter, and then we just modeled it by 2. We can start it at 1, and then does we count plus, and then it would be if count module 2 equals 0, then flip it. If not, then we do count plus. If count overloaded function, counter. Oh, very odd. Stack trace. Shoot. I brewed my coffee with 2 little coffee beans today because I was too lazy to do blend extra. It does not taste that good. Well, this one's kind of embarrassing. It took me a little too long to get the last thing, but at least I did it under 15 minutes, leaving me 15 more for the other question. Who knows? Whoa. Look, yeah, this guy has that flag, and then instead of pushing the left one first, we push the right one first instead. Each time, instead of just reversing the whole thing. So technically mine is less inefficient. So then let's just think about the complexity real quick. Mechanicity would be like 2n, or counter divided by 2, the size of the n, because we're doing every other one, but we're representing every other thing, then it'll be like size, or the depth divided by 2 times the n for it, sadly.